support. And this is going to be your message. All right, I'm going to read my little disclaimer. So, a quick message before we start. Tarot and oracle cards are amazing tools for self awareness and guidance. In the right hands, it can truly help you understand the story of your life. However, this should only be support in developing your own intuition and discernment. I ask that this tarot session be guided by the divine for your best path and purpose. And if you would like to support the work I do on this channel, you may donate at the link in the description box. Time codes and all of that will be there after the live ends and I update it. Thumbs up on the video, commenting and subscribing are also appreciated. Shows of support. All right. So today we're just doing like messages. We haven't I think tomorrow maybe or maybe another day we can do the discovery session. Yeah. Okay, so today is about you and your person, and let me just clear this space. All right, so if you chose A, it's going to be the otter. If you chose B, it's going to be the firefly. Yeah, so let me give you a minute to choose. All right, so let's go ahead. And so we're going to start with group A. If you chose the otter is a kind of playful energy. And let's see how that translates into what's coming through here. So group A, otter group. Let's start with messages. I have 2 message decks, and I'm going to just see which one is the one that wants to be used. Okay, this one. For group A, this is going to be the one that we get your messages from. We're using the Neoteric Feminine Tarot today as well. Okay? If you're here and this is for you, give a thumbs up and let's get going. All right. So, what messages are there for group A, the otter group? Okay. All right, we have 3 that came out. All right, so let's look at this. This first one says, irreplaceable, the way you love can never be matched. This second one says, understanding, I see your side of the story. And the third one says, reunion, we will always come back to each other. All right, so that in a sense is giving me somebody that you might not be necessarily in contact with, or not like in on, maybe how to say, it's not good terms. It's maybe you're not together. Maybe there's a pause in the situation, and this person is recognizing that, okay, there is actually something to this connection that is strong, and is actually recognizing that, okay, this is not your average situation. I kind of think you two might have had some words, some misunderstandings here. Because this person, and this, I kind of feel like somebody who thought they were right. They thought, no, this other person is wrong, and maybe was upset because of something that happened. Because this person is saying they see your side, no. So it's like coming down from anger, being able to almost like empathize with the other person. So it could also indicate that some time has passed as well since this situation happened between the two of you. Reunion here lets me think that this person is actually, because they're coming around, because maybe their anger or whatever strong feeling is kind of quelling, it's being calmed. Makes me think of temperance energy. Things are settling. This person's able to see that actually they miss being in relation to you. All right, so those are the main things. Let us grab some tarot to further illuminate us. All right, and I'm going to just take this more as like what this person's thinking, you know, what they're feeling right now. And yeah, let it be like that. What's this irreplaceable? Strength, okay. All right, we have the Empress and the Magician for strength. This makes me feel that, okay. There's somebody here that, okay, this is somebody that's having to like swallow their words in a way, or like could have been a prideful person, could have been somebody that was trying to ignore the feelings, but is somebody that is saying, okay, you are actually really important to me, and I would like this back, or I would like this in my life. But because you have the understanding card and the reunion, it does make me feel like you know this person. This could be somebody from the past. Yeah, okay, this person really sees value here in you. And I don't know, because of the strength, I don't know if this person would have admitted this to you yet. But they are saying that, you know, you are quite prized in their eyes. You are strong partner energy. Four of Cups. There's a lot of dissatisfaction that this person would have experienced in order for them to come around. This really feels like a prideful person. Understanding for Five of Pentacles here. Okay, okay. You are somebody, if this is your reading, if you're like the person that, this is your person here, you could have taken some space from this person. You two could have had like a nice situation going, feeling comfortable with each other. But it feels like somebody here said, I'm going to take, I need to get some distance from this. And I feel like what's happening is this person is actually missing you here. It's feeling, or not just missing, but also feeling not within your inner circle anymore. The Hermit and the Queen of Swords clarifies the Five of Pentacles. So this is, yeah, one of you has taken space, and I think it could be you. But flip it, you know, if you feel like you're the person on the table here that's missing someone, then that's also possible for you as well. But there is somebody here that really felt strongly that they needed to put some boundaries up. They needed to kind of step away from this situation and think about it, because you two were like, it's kind of a pity, because it's almost like there's a situation where two people were really good with each other. You know, you got along, but I feel like it's like taking somebody for granted, right? Like not, or be feeling that you're being taken for granted. And I think that's what's happening here. So this person is saying that they're coming around to seeing that side as well. Okay. Okay, a lot of cards coming out. Reunion. All right, this is the reunion card. This is my little artwork that I've done on top of the cards so that we don't get blocked on YouTube. But it's restarting. This is like having an awakening, having a possibility to like grow again, to refresh the situation, and actually being successful this time around, because we've had, like, we've understood, right? We have had this period where we be able to empathize with the other person. So this person here has had to learn some kind of lessons in a way. The Page of Pentacles sometimes does talk about an apology, and that apology would be in the case of trying to make this work, trying to bring you two together, and I even think this person is saying like, I see you as the person that is like a partner to me. I would like that, is kind of what I'm feeling is here. And this is like feeling a lot of motivation to get that going, right? This is somebody that I don't think this is somebody that's gonna wait like a year to have this happen. This is something that's on its way. Group A, the otter group. And maybe that is why there's this playful energy. This is somebody that has like a pep in their step because they finally understood something. And now when you understand something, you can take action in a way. All right, so I want to just get advice for you in this group. All right, Justice and King of Pentacles. I like that. There's a couple here, King and Queen of Pentacles, Justice. Yeah, this is somebody that's saying they know what was unfair before, and they're going to try to bring fairness back into the situation, right? And that is with the Three of Pentacles. That's so encouraging. I kind of feel like if you were this Queen of Swords energy, this Empress energy, that you would have been fairly frustrated with this person. It's not really telling me why, but you had to step away from this and gather your kind of emotions, process certain things, it feels like. And this person is actually, well, I did pick up that they were a prideful type of person, right? I can't see your side of the road. And that's really important when you have a Two of Cups, a couple. It's really important to see and empathize with the other person's feelings in partnerships. Yeah. So for your advice, this person, it's like make sure that things are balanced, right? If you do want to be with this person, if you do feel like you could forgive or heal this situation, this person feels like they're ready to be stable and actually match your energy where it is. Yeah, it's somebody that wants to right wrongs. So I think there is a good premise because what you're actually looking for is somebody that can repair a situation. All right, so my cat wants to go out. I'm gonna end this one, Group A, and then take like 1 minute, and we'll be back with Group B. Do give a thumbs up if you like this and this was your reading. All right, just give me a minute. Okay, so that was quicker than I thought. We're back. All right, so cats, you can't really, they are their own boss. They are literally their own boss. All right. We're gonna move on to Group B. If Group B, if this didn't resonate with you, choose the other group and see how that goes. This one is the firefly. Yeah. All right. And the firefly is a card that talks about guidance, wonder, dreams. I can't wait to see what happens in this group. What are the messages that are going to come out? All right, so what I did for the last group is I felt which of these message decks want to be used for the messages. All right, for Group B. Okay, so which deck should we use for Group B? Okay, this same deck. This same deck. All right. Let's start. So for Group B, what messages want to come through for Group B, the Firefly group? Mistakes. I wish I could right my wrongs. Reunion. Reunions happening all around here. Okay, overwhelmed. Okay, wow. There's a lot like heavier energy with this group. Um, this person has like a big weight on their back, broken. So hidden energy says I feel shattered about this situation. Something like really heavy has happened, or it feels like you two are like actually it's it's something that has felt like it's ending. So let's look at it. It says mistakes. I wish I could right my wrong. Reunion. We will always come back to each other and overwhelm. The stress from this is draining me. Okay. I kind of feel like this is a group that the intention is there to come back to together. So it's not like this is completely over. I think there is still feeling and regard for each other, but there's some big issue that definitely needs to be addressed and solved between these two people. Okay, so let's get into tarot and see what's happening. Tell us about the mistakes card. Eight of Swords and Justice. Um, okay, it is as I thought. This kind of feels like somebody. This energy is one of like somebody who should be contributing to a situation, should be feeding a connection and the energy of the connection, but isn't, and creates a really imbalanced situation. I'm not sure why this person would have done that. Maybe there are a lot of like Eight of Swords is not always like just mental restrictions. Sometimes there's actual restrictions in a situation. Like somebody could be in another relationship. Somebody could be tied down. Somebody could have issues like money issues or whatever it is. And then, you know, it creates some kind of imbalance. But also, when I think of this is somebody that is freeing themselves from um, a situation. This is somebody that is even divorce sometimes comes up like this. Like you're stuck in a situation and now there's some ending, righting of wrongs, balancing scales. So I wonder if in this group you two are married or you two were in some kind of situation where one person couldn't be with the other person. And why is this person feeling that they need to right their wrongs though? Maybe this person regrets not leaving and one situation to give to this. What is okay? Why is so much coming out? Let's please do this again. Um, Justice. What is the unfair thing? The Lovers and Nine of Cups. All right. So the unfair thing here is okay, yeah, that's the heaviness here. One person in this connection didn't feel like they could actually participate and they wanted to. They really wanted to. And that's why there is such a heavy burden. It's somebody who felt like they were in a situation which was trapping. They were stuck. They couldn't like access a sense of freedom to go about their business and pursue what they actually wanted, which is to be in a true partnership, to be in something that was satisfying. And when I think about this card, the Ten of Wands, ooh, y'all have the Ten of Wands, Ace of Pentacles, Ten of Swords. So yeah, this person here on the board in the connection, if this is your person, this is this person was in some kind of home situation or dynamic that was really heavy. You see this person like they're trying to get to the home, but there's like it's really heavy. I almost think of somebody that doesn't want to go home. They struggle with like getting to that place, and when an opportunity comes in, I want to think that's in the form of you, if you relate to being this person's other person. Um, but they couldn't pursue that. They really couldn't pursue it. No matter how much they liked you, loved you, whatever, they just couldn't pursue it. And so they had to end it. And it could have been very painful here. And this person really has regrets, this person really has regrets about that. Let's find out about this Eight of Swords. What's this Eight of Swords here? Oh, this is somebody that is feeling connected to you, feeling like your soulmates, feeling all of that, but they just cannot pursue it. They want to, right? They really want to. And even if it's like they need to give up on a marriage that's loveless or something like that, or maybe it's not even as dramatic as that. Maybe it's just like they've been in some kind of partnership, it's working, it's going along, but your person that that that's your person, um they come along and maybe society or whatever you think is going to look bad. And yes, there is ethics in breaking up with people, but I really don't think life is meant for you to stay your whole life in something that you feel completely cold about, right? Or even something that makes you suffer, as we saw with that Ten of Wands card. And so, yeah, this person wanted to pursue this but couldn't, and felt here like maybe they regret that they didn't just have they didn't see how unfair or how imbalanced the situation was. All right, so for the reunion card, we have Five of Wands and King of Pentacles. Mm. We have the Hermit and the Empress here. This is really isolating, like contemplating what this person is contemplating a lot of time, thinking about what they want, maybe even a lot of time just thinking about you, if you relate to being this Empress energy, or if this is you doing the contemplation. If you're listening, let me know in the comments which side you're on. But and if this is your story so far, give a thumbs up for sure. But I just see somebody who is spending a lot of time thinking about somebody that they idealize, somebody that they feel just is like sunshine, just like I would just like to have that person in my life. um Five of Wands, King of Pentacles. This is, I want to just clarify that. Okay, this is somebody who wants to provide but is at odds, is conflicted about that. Okay, tell me about this Five of Wands. Okay, so this is like thinking, okay, I know I want to fight for this. This is what's coming through. Now I want to fight for this. Okay, okay, okay. You know why this person is not? They're not satisfied where they are, and this is somebody who has recently discovered that they want to live. They want to move into a space where they can have a life full of joy and what they want and desire in life, not just playing by the rules and being completely feeling dead or numb. This is somebody that wants that energy. They don't know, right? They don't know what is going to happen, and that really makes them, they're in their head like thinking about it a lot and maybe what they would do. But I do think that this person is now like, okay, I would actually like to show up for this situation. I would actually like to fight for what is here, right? Because it's like we will always come back to each other type of energy. Yeah, and it's like having let this go on the side, they're now realizing, okay, no, I shouldn't have let that go, because what I am stuck with is really doesn't feel good to me. Let me see what this Five of Wands is Nine of Wands, Ten of Cups. Yes. This person is saying, I was just saying that they should go for what they want. This person is actually deciding that as much as it's going to take out of them, it's better to go for your happiness than to stay in a kind of very burdensome situation. No matter if it's like you've been there for a long time and you feel like you owe that to the person or whatever. I think this is somebody that's saying they would rather to have that. Five of Wands is a kind of lively energy. It's a type of like, I am going to compete. I'm going to have like a life force, a strong life force in me. Okay, so that is like interesting. And that's where this firefly thing comes from. This is somebody that's saying it's worth it to go for my dreams. And I think so in life. If you feel like there's somebody that's for you, it's like it's sadder to not try, right? So that's what I think is being learned in this situation. So this last card that says overwhelmed. The stress from this is draining me. Let's see. Page of Swords. Okay. You know what's happening to this person? Having discovered that they want this now, staying in that situation wasn't good. Now they are just watching. They're just like thinking, and they're just thinking about, can we have a new start? And you know, when you, the kind of anxiety that can happen when you're just like thinking, sitting, watching someone in whatever way it is. I don't know if they're like, if it's social media, if you have a platform and they're watching, or they're just like somehow maybe hearing from friends, but it's just like, they're just going around and around their head. I wouldn't be surprised if I saw a Nine of Swords or something like that. Um, the Sun, Ace of Cups, and the World. This person is trying to figure out, could I actually be happy? It's almost like they're trying to believe it. Could I really be happy? Could I really have the success I want with this person or my person? Yeah, I think it's getting hard to ignore for them, right? Page of Cups, Knight of Cups. It's, this to me signifies a feeling that's growing. It can almost be a little bit obsessive in a way. And I think it might be worth it for this person to think about and really address what they want. Maybe even talk it through with a friend, and also take steps towards what it is. Of course, I see that you two have had some situation here. I want to just find out about that. What happened between these two? Four of Wands, Seven of Cups. Please clarify. Okay, yeah. It's just one of those things where somebody didn't take action. Somebody just did not take action in this situation. And it could have moved along. It's like the prompt was there, but you know you have two paths and you take the other path, is what has happened here. You take the sensible path, is what I'm seeing. You don't take the path to the star, which is the thing you want and you desire. You're taking the path of what's safe. And I think that is what's happened for this person. But they are kind of thinking through, like, you clearly make them happy. And if you are this person, you know, this person that you're thinking about clearly makes you happy. There's a possibility of, when you think about the possibility of like new love, new option in with this person, your person, and potential success, that surely is a lot more exciting than the 10 of Wands that we saw, which is like the burden of like a difficult home life. So that's what I am seeing. Let's get advice for pile B. Five of Cups, Queen of Pentacles, Two of Cups. Now, this same Queen of Pentacles came out for the advice for pile A, the Otter group. So you might have something to do with that. You could watch it. Five of Cups, regrets, right? This is a card of somebody who's sitting thinking about all the regrets in life. But what's the point of that when you could really nurture and move into a space where you can give to what you want, when you can really embrace your own sense of abundance, which means that I can have the life I envision, I can have the love even that I envision. Two of Cups here, right? And so I think that's the advice here is just this is encouragement. If you are wondering like, could I really have this? Yes, because I think you're somebody, or whoever this person is, was struggling with Eight of Swords energy, which is feeling stuck either by ideas, either by the situation they put themselves in. And it's just like there's a possibility, which means that you can think differently about things. Two of Cups with the Page of Pentacles tells me that if you two have had like a track record and things haven't gone well, it just means thinking about this in a new way, a different way, and you can have the start that you want. I saw Six of Wands here. You can have the success that you want, right? So if this was your reading and you relate to this, please do give it a thumbs up and encourage the work that I do on this channel. Let me know if you were the firefly or you were the otter in this reading. All right, I'm going to put the time codes now and take care. I'll see you in the next pick a card reading. All right, bye.